Session 2. In this session, we will quickly recollect what we had discussed in the previous session, the concept of freedom and free speech, and we'll continue with the article when free speech is truly free. The aim of this session is to explain the meaning of free in free speech and criticism as a duty, and we will also discuss the power equation. Generally, we tend to think that among the main elements of democracy are the holding of elections and a free media. Both elections and free media are important because they stand, among other things, for the notions of free speech and free expression. For example, casting a vote is an example of free expression and is broader than free speech. Similarly, when the media airs all kinds of views, it is seen as an example of free speech. Now, we have two important questions to address. One, is free speech really the essence of democracy? Number two, is it really important for an effective democracy? The answer to these questions is paradoxical because there is an inherent tension between free speech and democracy. If we understand free speech as the freedom to say what one wants, then that is obviously not favorable to meaningful social behavior. For example, spreading falsehood, insulting, lying, harming, and creating hatred through free speech is amongst rumor and gossip. Rumor, gossip, fake news can be termed as speech with an ulterior motive, and it's a mistake to call these as free speech. We must now understand the meaning of free in free speech. What really is free in free speech? Is it the freedom to say what one wants? No, we can't really say that what we want all the time because all speech is constrained by language, words, concepts, and grammars. We are constrained by the biological and cognitive structures related to thought and its expression through language. Socially, we are not fully free to say what we want. In addition to constraints, all speech also has a cost. Whatever we utter, either good or bad, there's a price to pay. Even in personal relations with family and friends, we cannot say what we want. The essence of free speech is not really about the freedom to say what we want. It is more about speech which is free, which comes with no cost, for which we don't have to pay a price. The real freedom in free speech lies not in the freedom of the speaker to say what he or she wants, but in the constraint on hearers to allow the speaker to say what he or she wants. Thus, when we demand the right to free speech, we're essentially demanding the right to stop others from not letting us speak. The most important consequence of the idea of free speech is that it shifts the responsibility of free speech from the speaker to the hearer. In the next session, in the concluding session, we will discuss more on the aspects of free speech.